welcome to this week's edition of the Sweet Arizona Sports Report. Alongside me, Maddy, Rundin, I'm Ben Gabrielson. And this week, of course, the talk around campus is the men's basketball team making it all the way to the Sweet 16. Let's go to that press conference.
The label Cinderella just doesn't come to our minds at all as players. We feel that we're a good team. We feel that that label shouldn't be added to us.
They are a real good team, especially defensively, and we just got to go out there and bring our A game. We'll have to have everybody step up on the bench and the starting five. So last game foul trouble really hurt us. So that's another key thing we have to work on is staying out of foul trouble and trying to stay on the court as much as possible.
You know there's a spot in that game where they can go on a 20-4, 17-2 run, and you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready to try to shorten that. And I think what you have to do is stay real disciplined of what you're trying to do, whatever your game plan is. Obviously for us, we have to take care of the basketball against the press. One of the downsides of us is we don't play a lot of people. They do. So do we want to get in a track meet with Louisville? No. It doesn't mean we won't run, but we just can't keep up the pace that they're going to try to keep up. So you just try to be smart with your resources, and you try to make sure you get quality possessions every time down the floor.
We caught up with senior guard David Bagga to get his reaction about his team's recent success.
Hey Maddy and Ben, Luke DeVogelaere here reporting in the McHale Center, where we had a chance to catch up with David Bagga before the men's basketball team left for Indianapolis for their Sweet 16 game. Let's take a look. David, can we please go back to Selection Sunday? What was it like for you and the team? Was it a slow day? Tell us what happened.
Well, we all started off. I woke up at probably 7 in the morning. I couldn't really sleep. We came into the locker room, and we all kind of looked at each other. And then we saw, because we were watching the different games that were going on, and then I remember turning on a College Game Day, and I saw that Coach Pennell was on the air, and he was one of the guest speakers that day. And we came here, and we had a practice for about an hour and 15 minutes. It was pretty intense, even though we didn't do much contact stuff. We did a lot of drills, a lot of shooting stuff, and we were just all kind of, it was just fun to just kind of be with each other. And then we went up to eat as a team and to watch the selection show, and then that's when it kind of got quiet. And then we saw what happened, and it was pretty fun to see that. I remember we started jumping up and down, going crazy. I think we all hugged each other probably at least 15, 20 times. I remember I took my shirt off and I just started running around, and I was going nuts. We were celebrating for about 10, 15 minutes, and then we turned the TV off. And we just said, we all kind of smiled, and we said, hey, now, you never know what can happen in the tournament. Every team goes in there and there's 0-0, and it's a new season.
This is your first Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect when you come into the end? Is this going to be a normal game, or are you going to try and shut off what's going on in the crowd? Tell us what your process is for the next game.
Well, a lot of preparation. I thought we had a really good practice today. It was really intense. Guys were getting after it. Guys were getting on each other, and it's good. This is what they've wanted. This is what we wanted. And I think it's Louisville's a great team, and obviously they won the Big East, and they won the Big East tournament, and they have a lot of core guys that make them go. Terrence Williams and Earl Clark and Samardo Samuels, and they're really big and long. And I think that we need to keep preparing and keep just go in there with that workhorse attitude and that work hard attitude that we've had the last week or week and a half or so.
How does Pennell compare to the rest of the coaches you've had?
Well, he's first and foremost, he's very family oriented. He's very team oriented, which is great. Obviously Coach Olson is a Hall of Fame coach, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. And Coach O'Neill is a good coach too. He knows his X's and O's, very intense, but he knows the game. And Coach Pennell is the same way. He's very intense with the group, but he really gets everyone involved. And all three coaches have done a great job of doing that. The thing I like about Coach Pennell the most is the way he motivates all of us. And the way he just gets us fired up is, I look at that and I listen to him, what he says, and, I kind of use that, to get myself fired up sometimes. And he knows the game just as well as any coach that I've been around. And also, too, just I think the level of equality that he treats everyone with is really great because, I'm a walk-on, and he treats me like I'm a starter. And I never would. Sometimes coaches don't do that, but this guy genuinely really cares about everyone, as does our whole coaching staff. And you can tell when when we're around each other, there's nothing but just genuine careness there, and he has such a great heart, and which I think a lot of that makes him a great coach.
Do you have anything to say to the Zona Zoo fans, anyone else out there?
Guys, we can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us this season. It's been a great year. It's been so much fun. Words can't really put it how much you guys mean to us, and you guys are the greatest fans in the nation, and you guys know that. And we can't thank you enough for all the support you've given us. And we're gonna continue to work hard and give 110% effort. And we hope that hopefully everything goes well. And but we can't basically you guys have done a great job supporting us all year, and it means a lot to everyone. So thank you so much for all the support, and take care, and God bless. Bear down.
Well, thanks again, David Bagga, for meeting with us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Back to you, Maddy and Ben.
In other Arizona sports news, the women took third in the National Swim and Dive competition, so no repeat this year, but a great showing by the girls. Thanks for joining us on this short and sweet edition of the Zona Zoo Sports Report. I'm Ben Gabrielson, alongside Maddy Rundin. We'll see you next week, guys.